Welcome to Brother Reynolds Field here on the campus of Salve Regina University in beautiful and historic Newport, Rhode Island. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Sal Gauteri bringing you the call here this afternoon between Salve Regina and Gordon College, Game 2 of this conference doubleheader. The Seahawks took Game 1 by a 7-0 final, and they'll get set to start Game 2 here, and Madden Ward will get hit by the first pitch.
Up now.
And that will put him at first. Didn't even get a chance to introduce Derek Hudson, but he plunks Ward. And much the way the Seahawks, Sal jumped on top quickly in Game 1. Already opportunity with a man on and no outs.
Actually, the first three men in the first game reached base, and Zach Smith, the third batter, was responsible for driving in 2 runs in that first inning, which led the Seahawks to have a 3-0 lead after the first, and they were able to hop on early.
Catch. Hits this one on the ground. Sliding stop by Lagerfield. He throws to Paulson, and catch is away.
It's a great play by Lagerfield there, ranging to his left. Making a nice diving stop, avoiding another early potential rally for the Seahawks.
Just give you the line on Derek Hudson, the pitcher here for the Scots. He's 1-1 on the year, 3 appearances, 4.15 ERA. He's pitched 13 innings and struck out 8 men. Facing Zach Smith here. And Smith hits this one hard into shallow center field. Turning at third is Ward, and he will score easily. Seahawks, just like that, up 1-0.
The same as the first game, Andrew. Smith took one to the right center field. Off of Nick Padula, able to get the Seahawks on the board. He does it this time again against Hudson.
That brings up Colton Aremian.
The Seahawks sporting their road blues.
Technically the road team here in this game. That's why they're batting in the top of the inning. These games, as Aremian takes the first pitch for a strike. We're supposed to be played at Gordon on Saturday. They moved them to here because of the weather and that the Scots field would not be playable. So Salve on their home field, but batting as the road team. Aremian swings and tips just foul. An off-speed pitch, so it's 0-2 now to Aremian. And Hudson will step off the rubber. Here's the pitch. On the ground, rolled to Lagerfield, flips to second for 1, onto first, and that will not be in time to get Aremian. But Smith will be out at second.
Good job by Lagerfield there. The middle infield had a few troubling plays in the first game. The defense cost him a few runs. And the big out there is there's 2 away here on the top of the first for Tristan Dacey.
Dacey swings at the first pitch and loops it foul down the left field line and out of play. A pitch from Hudson. Dacey offers at it, puts it right back to Hudson, who flips over to Paulson, and that'll do it for the top of the first. The Seahawks, though, strike first. They lead 1-0. We head to the bottom of the first, and the Scots due up. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Bottom of the first. Will Ginsberg on the mound here in Game 2 for Salve Regina. Ginsberg on the year is 1-0 in 5 appearances and a 2.13 ERA. And the lefty deals his first pitch. Hit hard into center field. DeFusco ranging and then sprinting forward to make the grab. And that retires Quint right away. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Same 8 position players on the field for the Seahawks as there was in the first game. And Ginsberg begins his afternoon the same way Maybach did. 1 pitch, 1 out.
This one called a ball here to Ollie. Scots could never get the bats going against Pat Maybach. And you could substitute any team really in that category. Team X could not get the bats going against Pat Maybach.
Just what he's been doing since step beyond the campus here at Salve.
This one hopped on the ground, Aremian falling, bobbles it, now flips over. Betts trying to tag on the way to first.
Great attempt by Betts there, just to stab at Ollie. Unable to make the play though.
Aremian he had to dive for the ball, juggled it a bit, got away a decent throw, but it took Betts off the bag. Still almost able to grab it and then twirl his body around and tag Ollie. Now Paulson on the ground to short, flip to second, on to first, and they got him! Double play to end the inning. And we head to the top of the second. Salve Regina leading 1-0.
And welcome back from Reynolds Field, Jack Betts. Set to lead us off here in the top of the second. Seahawks jumped on top, 1-0 on a Zach Smith single that scored Madam Ward. So Betts will dig in against Hudson. He takes a first pitch strike on the inside corner. Seahawks looking to win their 6th game in a row. As that ball is foul. And Betts is quickly behind 0-2. Just before 3 o'clock on Sunday, March 24th. As Betts lines on the second, caught by Lagerfeld, 1 away.
Now batting, number 9, Madden DeFusco.
And here is Michael DeFusco. DeFusco manning center field like he did all of last season and this season so far. Second team all-conference player last year as a freshman. And here's the first pitch from Hudson. It's a ground ball to third. Quint has it and throws it on the first. 2 away. 2 quick outs here.
Now batting, number 11, Dustin Cicada.
And now here's Dustin Cicada. Cicada starting in left field. played 7 innings in the first game before being relieved by Zach Barlock. And here's the first pitch from Hudson to Cicada. Cicada lines one back up the middle, base hit. Hudson tried to get a glove to it, but he couldn't. And Cicada thought about going to second as Hodge tried to go slowly into there, but Cicada will stay at first.
Yeah, and that one just a tough play for Hudson to make. I mean, that one was hit scorched right back to him, just kind of got right up on in him. Would have been really difficult to glove that one.
So here's Anthony Ciesco. And if he can keep it going, Madam Ward will have his second at-bat in as many innings. Hudson checking on Cicada at first. And Ciesco looks at a strike. It's 1-1. Seahawks will host Trinity College on Tuesday afternoon right here at Reynolds Field. The second game of a 5-game homestand. Cicada lifts it into left center field. Hodge is over and makes the play to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 1.5 here at Reynolds Field. Seahawks on top, 1-0. And welcome back for the bottom of the second inning here at Reynolds Field. Will Ginsberg was able to avoid damage in the first inning, getting a double play. And here is Levitt.
Ginsberg only had to throw 5 pitches in that inning.
Levitt played first base in the first game. Had a rough go.
Had a tough time. Had an error. And that helped the Seahawks build their early lead, and then had just unfortunately a couple of balls just kind of ricochet off of him over there at first. And he'll be in the DH spot here in this game.
Yeah, him and Paulson just switching positions as Paulson slots in to first base. 1-1 the count here. Here's the 1-1 from Will Ginsberg. Gets low, and it's ball 2. Here's a 2-1 from Will Ginsberg. Breaking ball fouled away by Levitt, and it's 2-2. It'll be Levitt, Wiley, and Hodge due up for Gordon as they try to salvage the second game of this doubleheader. Here's the 2-2. And Levitt gets a piece, so we'll do it again, 2-2.
Just a bit of it, almost right out near the glove of Catch.
Ginsberg deals here. It's the 2-2. It's fly ball to center field. DeFusco tracking back. And it looks like it's going to go over his head. And it's off the wall. DeFusco bumps into the wall. And Levitt will cruise into second base with a leadoff double.
That one hard hit, and if not, maybe for a bit of the swirling breeze that's out there in center field, that one may have been gone. But a good job. Tefusco almost knew he wasn't going to have a shot at it, kind of backed off, and that one hit right in front of the fence, was able to find it and get a throw quickly in. Or else Levitt could have gone even further.
So a big chance here for Gordon to tie this game, possibly take the lead, get their first runs of the afternoon. So here is Wiley. Ginsberg trying to wiggle out some trouble here with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the first pitch from Ginsberg, and that ball bunted, popped up. It goes right over us onto Shepherd Avenue, off the nice brick wall in front of the Watts Sherman house.
Don't often see bunt attempts get fouled out of the field of play.
It was popped up right over the netting. Showing bunt yet again, and it goes right over first strike. And Ginsberg had a nice grin on his face when he got the called strike there, and he's ahead 0-2. Hodge waits on deck, and Lagerfeld as Wiley calls for time. Ginsberg looking for a strikeout here. Here's the 0-2 from Will. And it's a little high. It's ball one.
Tried to catch him with the breaking ball, get it to come in over the top. And just a little bit too high.
Will Ginsberg against Alec Willie, and it's lifted into right field. It's a high pop, and it looks like Zach Smith will make the play. And a great throw in to the infield by Smith to prevent a tag. And there's one away. So now here's Christian Hodge,
Batting, number 23.
the defensive star for Gordon in the first game, patrolling center field for the Fighting Scots. One out. Levitt on second base. Just a pitch from Ginsberg. And it's a little high. It's ball one. And Eric Sorella not thrilled with that call. Ginsberg checking on Levitt. And there he goes. And catch will not have a play as he lost it. So it's a stolen base there for Levitt. And with the one out, a fly ball here will get the run home. It's the third stolen base of the season for Levitt. And that's a good job there by Gordon, getting a runner on third with less than 2 outs as that pitch is in there for a strike to even the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 from Ginsberg. Big cut and a miss by Hodge, and he's behind 1-2.
This would be a huge strikeout here if he can get it for Ginsberg. As you said, a fly ball deep enough can score a run here.
As that ball's in the dirt, good block by Ketch, and it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from Ginsberg. It's a ground ball to third. Aremian charges it, checks the runner, and will throw it to first for the out. And a big out there for Salve, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting number 12, John Lagerfeld.
And here comes John Lagerfeld, looking to bring this run home with 2 outs. Lagerfeld's a junior from Stratford, Connecticut. Ginsberg trying to work around a leadoff double. And Lagerfeld with a big cut and miss. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Will. And a breaking ball's right in there. Strike two. And he's quickly ahead 0-2. Looking for his first strikeout of the afternoon. And to keep the Seahawks on top, 1-0. Here's the 0-2 from Ginsberg. And a check swing. It was a little high. Ball one. If Lagerfeld can keep it going, it'll be Shedelik, the shortstop. And here's the pitch from Ginsberg. It's lifted right at Jack Betts. And Will Ginsberg works around a leadoff double. And the Seahawks will go to the top of the third with a 1-0 lead. And we will step aside and be right back.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Top of the third, Seahawks leading 1-0, and back to the top of the order. Madden Ward to face Hudson.
Ward got plunked on the first pitch of game two, and then later scored the first run of the game.
And he takes here for a strike.
And the only run of the game, for that matter.
Seahawks with 1 run on 2 hits. 2 hits but no runs for the Scots here in game 2. The pitch, that one down in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. Winkleman. This one down and away. Count is 2-1 to Ward. The pitch on the ground, foul right off the batter's box. Count 2-2. Hudson winds and deals. Breaking ball fouled off by Ward.
Ward doing a good job just getting a piece of these pitches, staying alive in the at-bat.
Hudson looking in for the sign. Now he kicks and deals on the 2-2, and it's too high. Full count now, 3-2. The pitch down and away, and Ward, without having to swing the bat, has now twice reached first base.
He has no official at-bats. A hit by pitch and a walk. And catcher looked to get.
Dylan Ketch, who has done a great job catching after spending his first 2 seasons in left field.
And an offensive breakout season last year for Dylan Ketch. First team all-conference, led the conference in batting average in conference play. Just a great offensive season for Dylan. And he's picked up right where he left off last season.
There's a pitch. Hard hit on the ground into right field for a base hit. That moves Ward up to second.
Now batting, number 22, Zach Smith.
So now here's Smith, who has 3 RBIs through the first game and his first at bat in this one.
And the Seahawks threatening again. No outs here in the top of the third.
Smith responsible for the lone run of this game. 13 RBIs leads the Seahawks through the first 12 games.
Breaking ball. Drops in for a called strike. That was a good pitch. Freezing Smith.
Looked like he wanted that one. Mad at himself for not taking it.
Count 1-1. Good pitch. Fastball up high. Count 2-1. Runners at first and second. Ward and Ketch. Hudson glancing around, now delivers home. Swing and a miss from Smith. Count now even 2-2. Hudson looking to get the first out of the inning. The 2-2. On the ground, chopped to short. Thrown to second, and there will be no attempt at first.
Now batting, number 2.
Good play by Shedelik there. The backhanded it, but Lagerfeld could have had a play at Smith if he didn't decide to hold on to the ball.
So Smith reaches on the fielder's choice. Ward now at third. Runners at the corners for Colton Aremian. And he shows bunt and then pulls it back. And taking off for second is Smith. And he has another stolen base.
It's a set play there. Seems like Colton was never going to bunt. And now the Seahawks with a chance to put 2 runs on the board in this inning, potentially more.
Second and third now. Aremian swinging away wide of the glove of Hudson. Bobbled by Lagerfeld. He'll have to throw to first just to get one. He does, but that scores Ward.
Now batting, number 40.
Second run scored of the afternoon for Madam Ward.
Trying to mediate the beef, we get found with them. All these chains, press and beat the hair to them. Bro, because they doing too much clubbing, too much cash.
And now Dacey with Smith at third. The pitch from Hudson in there for a called strike. Dacey, big swing and a miss. And he's behind 0-2. Hudson kicks and deals up high with the fastball. Count 1-2. 1-2 count with 2 outs. Seahawks leading 2-0. Dacey taking all the way on that pitch. Didn't even flinch. That one low. 2-2 count now with 2 outs. The pitch. Outside. Count now full with 2 outs. The 3-2. Outside. He walked him.
Good at bat from Dacey there. Those last 2 pitches were close. And a good eye, good discipline from Tristan there. Keep the inning alive for the Seahawks.
Now Betts will bat. Runners at the corners. The pitch. Betts swings at the first pitch, grounded to short, fired to first, and ranging for it is Paulson to make the grab. And that'll end the inning, but the Seahawks get one more run on the board. They lead 2-0, and we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Welcome back to Reynolds Field, bottom of the 3rd inning. Salve Regina leading Gordon 2-0. Friends of Seahawk Athletics, you're invited to participate in the Seahawk Open. This golf tournament for Salve Regina Athletics is scheduled for a Monday, April 29th at Middletown's Wanamatanomi Golf and Country Club. For more information, please check out the Seahawk Open on our Salve Athletics website under the Inside Athletics tab. Once again, that's the Seahawk Open on Monday, April 29th. For more information, visit the Seahawk Open on our website under Inside Athletics.
Are you playing in the Seahawk Open, Andrew?
I am not. I think we might have a game that day. I'll have to check. I certainly could. I can play the game of golf. Am I good at the game of golf? I'm not going to answer that question.
Bottom of the 3rd here from Reynolds Field. Seahawks doubled their lead in the top of the 3rd. It's 2-0.
I will tell you, though, that my clubs are in my trunk right now.
Interesting.
So ready to play at a moment's notice.
Ready to go whenever.
Ready to hit 30 over par at a moment's notice.
You should go to the Newport driving range. It's not too far.
My problem's always you're right. I should go. I should work on my drive. I can't drive. My drive is totally inconsistent. It'll take me 5 hits to get the ball to the green. Now, I can one putt. This one blooped into shallow center. Just a little pot shot from Cole Winkleman, the catcher. And he's aboard with a base hit. So the Scots hitting Ginsberg. They took them a while to get their first hit against Maybach. 3 hits now in the game already for the Scots here in the bottom of the third. And the third baseman, Quint, to face Ginsberg with a runner on and 1 out. And he shows bunt and then pulls it back.
Scots still looking for their first run of the afternoon. After a leadoff double in the bottom of the second, unable to get a run home. Leading off the bottom of the third with a hit.
On the ground to Aremian. He fields, has time, fires, and Betts has it for the out.
Now batting number 9, Mike Oley.
2 down now, and Ole the batter. Ball bounces off of catch, but right in front of him, he's able to field it. And that keeps Winkleman at second. Scots really only had that one real big chance in that first game. They only put Maybach in 1 jam. 2 outs and a runner at second here.
And Pat was spectacular.
And even when it looked like the Scots were going to have opportunities, runners at first and second or the corners and 1 out and all, Seahawks turned a couple of double plays. That's helped them even just avoid being in a jam. Winkleman forced to dive back to the bag here as Ward was coming over to cover.
Maybach's defense did him a bunch of favors. And can't say the same for Nick Padula.
On the ground, Betts has it, flips to Ginsberg, who races over to cover the bag, and that'll do it for the inning. Seahawks still lead 2-0. We head to the top of the 4th inning here in Newport.
And welcome back from Michael Reynolds Field. Here is the top of the 4th inning. The Seahawks lead 2-0. They've led the entire day. And Michael DeFusco, Dustin Cicada, and Anthony Ciesco will lead us off here in the top of the 4th as DeFusco pokes 1 foul to begin the 4th inning. Hudson has done a great job keeping the Seahawks at bay for a little bit. As Fusco loops 1 into left field, that's going to fall, and that's a base hit. DeFusco thinking too, and he's going to go, and he's in there diving. Leadoff double for Michael DeFusco.
Also, I think the Seahawks must have a listening device in on you, because every time you said, oh, so-and-so's 0 for 2, so-and-so's, Hudson, he's really got them under control.
Every time, I mean,
a line shot to left field for a double.
I'll keep doing it if the Seahawks can get it done.
Seahawks have not hit a home run today, folks.
So Defusco at second, and here is Cicada. He's 1 for 1. And he fouls it right towards us. And it's 0-1.
See, everybody talks about the broadcaster's curse. Don't talk about no-hitters. Broadcasters are also responsible for good things happening as well.
It could happen. That's twice today.
We're just always wrong. That's sometimes we're wrong in favor of the teams that we're calling games for.
That ball's lifted to right field, and it will be caught. And Defusco will have to track back to first.
That's a shame. He had a great jump. If that was going to be a fair ball, he would have scored easily.
So here's Ciesco. Ciesco 0 for 1. And Madam Ward waits on deck. Runner on second, 1 out. Defusco dancing on the baseline. There it goes. It's a throw down to third, and he is safe at third.
And a great dive.
So that puts the Seahawks in position to scratch out a run here. 1 out, runner on third for Ciesco. Infield is in for Gordon.
And Eric Sorella over there at third base called him safe before he even dove. Once the throw was released.
The throw beat him there, which seemed to be a theme when the Seahawks are trying to steal bases in this one. 2 freshman catchers Gordon has played, and the Seahawks are taking advantage of that as that ball's in the dirt. Good block by Winkleman. He's a freshman from Guilford, New Hampshire. He's also a pitcher. And here's pitch to Ciesco. He takes a big cut and misses. And Anthony's behind at 1 and 2.
That's an interesting combo. Catcher, pitcher. I don't think I've seen that one too often.
Both parts of the battery for Cole Winkleman.
I mean, conceivably in a game, he could start a game catching a game and then go out to the mound.
I hope that day is today.
1-2 count now with 1 out.
Here's the 1-2. And good eye from Ciesco there. It's ball 2.
Winkleman held that one there for a while. Just waiting to hear the strike call. And it seems this time it's the balls to the inside. They're not getting the strike calls.
Different umpire, different strike zone. Here's the 2-2. And Ciesco lifts one into right field. Playable. And Defusco can mosey on home, and that will extend the Seahawk lead to 3-0. Sack fly for Anthony Ciesco doing the job.
Madden Ward.
And the Seahawks have outscored Gordon 10-0 today. So here's Madden Ward. He is 0 for 0. He was hit by a pitch and he walked. But he has scored 2 of the 3 Seahawk runs, and he's been on top of every rally, every run scoring chance the Seahawks have had this afternoon. And here's the first pitch to Madden Ward from Hudson, and it's in there for a strike. There's the 0-1, and it's in there. Strike 2. Bases are empty. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Just past 3:30 on Sunday, March 24th. And that pitch is outside. Ball 1. Seahawks looking for their 6th straight win overall, in their 8th straight win against Gordon, as that ball is lifted into shallow right field. Ollie is there to make the play, but not before the Seahawks scratch out a run on 1 hit and none left. We move to the bottom of the fourth here from Reynolds Field. The Seahawks lead 3-0. And welcome back from Brother Michael Reynolds Field. Will Ginsberg in control. The Seahawks lead this one 3-0 as we begin the bottom of the fourth. As Paulson fouls off the first pitch of the inning. Paulson, Levitt, and Wiley due up here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Here's a pitch from Ginsberg, cut on and missed by Paulson, and he is quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2 from Ginsberg, and he swung on and missed. Strike three.
Now batting, number 20.
First strikeout of the afternoon for Ginsberg. And there's one away here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Levitt is outside, ball one. And that pitch is cut on and missed by Levitt. Levitt had a leadoff double in the second inning. And he got the third with less than 2 outs, and the Fighting Scots are unable to bring him on home. And that pitch is fouled to the right side in front of the new baseball memorabilia here.
Yeah, new turf around the batter's area, and then on the on-deck circle.
Second straight strikeout for Ginsberg, and there's two away. Seahawks also implemented the years that they've won the Commonwealth Coast Conference on their home dugout. Something for the road team to look at.
And they left plenty of space at the end of that board as well.
So two away now, and here is Wiley. And that ball's popped up. Catch takes a look, and it will go out of play. And lost track of that one. And the count is 0-1.
And the wind right now blowing straight out to center field, right into the face of Will Ginsberg.
The 0-1 pitch from Will is in the dirt, and it's 1-1.
It's been windy all day. It was totally clear earlier, and now pretty overcast here in Newport.
Hodge is on deck if Wiley can keep this inning going, as that pitch is inside, and it's 2-1.
And Ginsberg wants to get a different ball, and the umpire is going to eject that ball from the game.
Here's a 2-1 from Ginsberg. That ball smacked in the right center field, and that will fall for a base hit. Wiley takes a wide turn, and he'll hold up at first.
Now batting number
2-out base hit. Fourth hit of the afternoon for Gordon. So here is Hodge now. Hodge is 0 for 1. Ginsberg checking on the runner at first, to no avail.
That single by Willie is the 4th hit of the game for the Scots. They had 5 hits total last game, but kind of the same way in this game. All these hits have been scattered.
They haven't been able to build on them. No runs have crossed the plate. Through 12 2/3. As Ginsberg checks on the runner again. This pitch from Ginsberg as the runner goes. That ball's grounded. Madam Ward with a great stop. Will he get the out? He will! A great stop by Madam Ward and a great throw.
Sensational play by Ward.
And Lagerfeld cannot believe it. He's still arguing the call. And Rob Mansfield will try and plead the case of Gordon. And Mansfield will chat with one of the umpires here.
He's going to make Willie go back out and stand on second base.
And look,
they're going to make the umpires confer about that play. It was a long throw.
Phenomenal play by Madam Ward. And it looks like the out will stand. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, and a great play by Madam Ward to end the bottom of the 4th. We move to the 5th, and we'll step aside for a minute or so, and we'll be right back.
Now batting number 14, Dylan Ketch.
And Dylan Ketch will get us started here in the top of the 5th inning. Seahawks lead this one 3-0. Ketch is 1 for 2 in this one.
And we're here because of the spectacular play from Madden Ward, ending the inning with a great throw from short, lobbing it to first base in time to retire the side, and keeping the Scots off the scoreboard. Here's the pitch and catch. Hits this one hard into center field. That'll get down for a base hit.
Second hit of the afternoon for Dylan Ketch. And his hot start to the season continues.
Batting, number 22.
And here comes Zach Smith, who might be having an even better start.
Yeah, coming into today, Smith was the Seahawks leader in batting average. Ketch led the team in runs scored. Smith will work here with no outs and one on. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it into the dugout.
Just checking on to see if his teammates were still alive.
Get everybody's heart rate up a little bit. Pitch hits Smith.
Hit him in the foot.
Now batting, number 2, Colton Arimian.
Second hit batter for Hudson. So the Seahawks will get the first 2 runners on.
First and second for Arimian. And right now, Brett McAllister is in the on-deck circle. Looks like he's probably going to come in for Tristan Dacey.
McAllister, a friend of the Salve Regina Sports Information Department.
Men's basketball NCAA live stats extraordinaire. Arimian hits this one in the air, and it's going to drift foul out of play down the right field line. Here's the 0-2, up high. Ketch at second, Smith at first. With no outs here in the top of the 5th.
And Arimian swings and misses, and that's strike 3.
Now batting, number 48, Brett McAllister.
So that brings up McAllister.
McAllister's 6th at-bat of his collegiate career. He has 2 hits. 2 for 5 a lifetime. And that's the Seahawk. And you said, Andrew, NCAA live stats extraordinaire.
Now we'll place Dacey in the DH spot. The pitch. McAllister hits this one hard to center field. Hodge looking back. It's off his glove. And I think they're going to call it a fair ball. McAllister digging for third. He's going to run third. Looking for an inside the park home run. And he will be safe. An inside the park home run for Brett McAllister.
Great piece of hitting there by McAllister. A shot to dead center field. And Andrew, a big moment for the freshman, his first collegiate home run.
How about that? Welcome to the game, Brett McAllister.
First pitch swinging, an absolute shot to dead center field. And Brett McAllister gives the Seahawks a commanding 6-0 lead. So here comes Jack Betts. So the Seahawks now on top 6-0. First collegiate RBIs for McAllister. And a big moment for the freshman as Betts loops one into left field, and that will be a base hit. So the Seahawks will keep this top of the 5th alive.
Now batting number 9, Michael DeFusco.
So here is DeFusco now.
Mama said God took his time when he made me. I put my pride to the side of safety. I'm on a diet from the fake.
Yeah, it looks like Rob Mansfield will go out to chat. And that will be all for Derek Hudson, potentially, as somebody came out from the bullpen. And that will be all. So Derek Hudson is done. And there will be a new pitcher, and we will step aside, and we'll be back shortly. New pitcher for the Fighting Scots. It'll be Mark Gadaletta. He's a sophomore from Chappaqua, New York, from the upstate area, past the Throgs Neck Bridge.
And that pitching change, I mean, aside from getting Hudson out of the game, kind of slows down a little bit of the momentum there for the Seahawks. An inside the park home run for Brett McAllister, followed up by a single from Betts. So 1 out and 1 on now for DeFusco. Now once again, the Seahawks have blown this one open. 6-0 here in the top of the 5th. 3 runs in this frame.
This is Gadaletta's 4th appearance of the season, his first non-start appearance of 2019.
That one inside for a ball.
And DeFusco called for time right before the pitch, but it wasn't granted. Right before 4 o'clock.
The 2-1 skips away from Winkleman, and so Betts will just easily trot down on the pass ball. 3-1 the count now. Ball in the dirt. Betts is going to take off for third, and he's got it.
Good base running there by Betts.
Batting number 11, Dustin Cicada.
So here is Cicada. Dustin is 1 for 2.
Runners at the corners now with 1 out for Cicada. Cicada hits one in the air. Hodge drifting over, makes the grab. Tagging and coming home is Betts. And the Seahawks lead 7-0.
Now batting number 3, Anthony Siesta.
Here is Siesco now. He's 0 for 1.
And he shows bunt to start. And we'll pull it back as that pitch sails outside. The 1-0 in the air, center field. Hodge under it, makes the grab that ends the inning. But the Seahawks put 4 more on the board, highlighted by an inside the park home run for Brett McAllister. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Seahawks leading 7-0. Welcome back to Reynolds Field, bottom of the 5th. Salve Regina once again all over Gordon. They lead 7-0. Ginsberg still on the mound here, and a healthy lead for him to work with, much like Pat Maybach had in game 1 of this conference doubleheader. First pitch from Ginsberg is fouled off by Lagerfeld. That one up high. Count 1-1. A pitch from Ginsberg. Right down the pipe for strike 2.
Scots have just been held in check by Ginsberg, Maybach, and 1 inning of Colin Trahan.
The 1-2. Hard hit towards right field. Smith moving under it. will make the grab in right field. Fans, never miss a Salve Regina game again. Download the free Salve Regina Front Row app to keep up with the latest on the Seahawks, live broadcast, stats, game stories, and more. It's all available to you at the tip of your fingers. The Seahawks Front Row app can be found in Google Play and the App Store. Download your free, that's right, free copy today.
Glad to say I have a proud owner of the Seahawk Front Row app.
This one popped to short. Easy play there for Madden Ward. And there's quickly 2 gone.
Now batting, number 5.
That was Ginsberg's 53rd pitch of the afternoon.
Now the catcher Winkleman with 2 gone and no one on. Takes strike 1. This time fanning and missing. Count 0-2. Pitch outside. Count 1-2 for Winkleman. Ginsberg trying to make this a quick inning of work. And he does. Down goes Winkleman, and we head to the top of the 6th. Salve Regina leading Gordon 7-0. Due up for the Seahawks, Ward, Ketch, and Smith. We'll be back.
Top of the order for the Seahawks, set to get us started here in the top of the 6th. As Ward takes a big cut and misses. Ward 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch. He has walked and he's scored 2 runs. Of course, the bulk of the Seahawks runs coming on that Brett McAllister inside the park home run.
That is what everyone will be talking about from this game. And the Seahawks already had a lead as Ward hits this one hard up the middle.
They've just been a better team all day.
Now batting, number 14.
And it's showing on the scoreboard, outscoring Gordon 14-0.
And you know the Seahawks were already leading before the McAllister play, but that's almost like a gut punch of a turning point. 3 more runs on the board.
Just the excitement of the play. It's enough to put a team down. So here's Ketch. He's 2 for 3. Another good day for Dylan at the plate. And he takes one outside, ball 1. Zach Smith waiting on deck. As Madden Ward led off the 6th with a single up the middle. As Gadaletta checks on Madden Ward. And Ketch grounds one to short. This could be 2. Schletzik over to Haveld, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, number 22.
So now there's 2 away, and here is Zach Smith.
got London on the track.
Some nice A boogie with the hoodie for Zach Smith. The spring concert here at Salve Regina. Get your tickets today. Two outs here in the top of the 6th. Zach Smith is 1 for 2. And Smith takes a strike to even up the count at 1. Colton Arimian on deck if Smith can keep the inning going. Here's the 1-1 to Smith. And it's up. It's ball 2. That pitch is outside, and it's 3-1 to Smith. Here's the 3-1 to Smith, and Smith looks at a strike there, and that makes the count full, 3-2. Gadaletta looking for just the second strikeout from Scott pitching in this one. That ball is popped up. Should be playable for the left fielder Wiley, and he makes the play to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, none left. We move to the bottom of the 6th here from Reynolds Field. Seahawks in control. They lead 7-0.
No, I want to see. Wow. I'm surprised there's no comments. No, I can't. Well, I guess I can. Not now.
Now batting number 11, Daniel Quint.
So Daniel Quint will get us started here in the bottom portion of the 6th inning. Will Ginsberg still on the mound for the Seahawks. He has surrendered just 4 hits. And the first pitch to Quint is lifted into center field. And Fusco did not make the play. It looked like it bounced.
And this is going to draw an argument from head coach Eric Sorella.
Looked like he made the play. And Eric Sorella being summoned back towards the dugout, and the umpires will discuss with Jack Betts creeping on the right side.
We've already had one call reversed
in favor of the Seahawks.
And this call is going to stay the same.
Great effort by DeFusco. Just a blooper.
Now batting number 9.
DeFusco did everything he can to get there. So the 5th hit surrendered by Ginsberg. And Sorella still discussing the call. So here is Ollie. The first pitch to him is grounded to second. Ciesco to Madam Ward. In time, double play. And that erases that play right there. And everything clicking for the Seahawks right now. So now here is Paulson.
Now batting number 27, Mike Paulson.
Ginsberg trying to get through 6 scoreless innings. And that's a ground ball right back to Ginsberg. And that will retire the side. 6 scoreless from Will Ginsberg. 15 scoreless innings from Seahawk pitching this afternoon. No runs, 1 hit, none left. We've played 6 here at Reynolds Field. Seahawks in control. They lead 7-0. Colton Remian 2 get us started here in the top of the 7th inning. Brett McAllister looming on deck. So here's Colton now. Colton's 0 for 3. And that's a breaking ball that misses. And it's 1-0.
Well, so far today, Sal, whenever you've mentioned somebody's line, over, they break out. Let's see if Arimi can do something here. And he loops this one into his own bench. Count 1-1 now for Arimian.
Just trying to help out my fellow Seahawks.
Reverse psychology. Reverse mojo. Here's the 1-1. Chopped on the ground. Grabbed at short. And an awkward throw. And Arimian.
Now batting number 48, Brett McAllister.
Will be safe at first.
So here's Brett McAllister.
Well, we know what he did in his last at-bat. 1 pitch and an inside-the-park home run and a hard-hit ball to center field. You think he's swinging at this first pitch? I'm willing to bet.
I'm going to say he takes the first pitch.
There goes Colton, and he does take the first pitch. And the throw from Winkleman is well wide. It takes Lagerfeld off the bag at second. So a stolen base for Arimian. And that was a strike to McAllister, so the count is now 0-1. And now Gattaletta will step off the rubber. And look for the signs once again from Winkleman. Here comes the 0-1. That one bounces in the dirt. Blocked by Winkleman. Count 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on in the air popped up on the infield, calling for it at short, and making the catch is Shedelik. And McAllister is retired.
Now batting number 6, Jack Betts.
And that brings up Betts with 1 out. Pitch on the corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. The pitch on the ground. Lagerfeld has it and throws to first. And there's 2 down. Arimian now advances to third.
Now batting number 9, Michael DeFusco.
Custom, you a customer, you ain't custom to going through customs, you ain't been nowhere how. And all the ladies in the house got them showing out. I'm done, I hate you.
Here's the first pitch to DeFusco, and it's ripped into right field. And that will be caught
On the run by Ollie.
And that will retire the side.
So we head to the bottom of the 7th. 1 hit, no run, no errors. Seahawks do strand 1. Levitt, Willie, and Hodge do up for the Scots. Trying to get on the scoreboard here this afternoon. They trail 7-0. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Bottom of the 7th between Salve Regina and Gordon College. Seahawks leading 7-0. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Sal Gauteri bringing you the call here this afternoon. Seahawks right now in the driver's seat to complete a sweep of the Scots here today. Will Ginsberg, who was pitched 6 scoreless, delivers a ball here to Levitt.
Scots still seeking their first runs of the afternoon. Will Ginsberg with Pat Maybach, with 8 scoreless innings in game 1, and Ginsberg following suit here, trying to match him.
The 1-1 fouled off. One-two count. A pitch from Ginsberg. Cut on and missed. Levitt is retired.
Now batting number 19, Alex Wire.
Left fielder Willie now will take strike 1. And he'll take strike 2.
Elsewhere in the Commonwealth Coast Conference, the other doubleheader, Curry at Roger Williams. Roger Williams won game 1 6-0. Curry committed 4 errors in game 1, and then they are in the top of the first. In Bristol, in game 2, and Curry leads 1-0.
And that one hit Willie. So we've had a couple of hit batsmen here today.
Now batting number 23, Christian Hodge.
This will bring up Hodge. Ginsberg delivers for a strike. This one fouled off by Hodge, so the count is quickly 0-2. That one outside, count 1-2. Runner goes, catch, collects it, throws down, and Siesko was taken away from the bag by the throw. So a stolen base for Willie.
This is a strikeout there, second of the inning. And then here comes Lagerfeld with 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th.
Two down, 1 on. Scott's batting here in the bottom of the 7th. We said it a couple of times. This was supposed to be a slate of home games for Gordon. This one will get away from catch. And that'll allow Willie to get over to third. On the ground, chop to second, and it's thrown on to Betts at first. That'll end the inning and the scoring threat for the Scots, who are again held scoreless in this inning. We head to the top of the 8th, due up for Salve Regina, Cicada, Siesko, and Ward. Seahawks leading 7-0.
So Ethan Lounsbury will be doing the pinch hitting to get us started in the top of the 8th as he takes first pitch strike. This is Lounsbury's 4th at-bat of the season, seeking his first hit. And he fouls one. And he's quickly behind 0-2. And here is the 0-2 to Lounsbury. And he flies one in too shallow. Center field, Hodge comes out, claims it, and there's one away. So now here is Ciesco, or Cicada, excuse me.
Now batting number 3, Anthony Ciesco.
So here is Ciesco. Here's the first pitch to Ciesco. And it's outside, ball 1. Ciesco to big cut and misses, and that evens the count at 1 apiece. Madam Ward waiting on deck. Here's the 1-1, and that's grounded through the left side. It goes off the hands of Shedelik into left field for a base hit.
Now batting number 10, Madam Ward.
So now here's Madam Ward. Ward's been in the middle of all the action this afternoon. He scored 2 runs in this game. That pitch in the dirt. And Ciesco will advance to second. Seahawks lead 7-0 here in the top of the 8th inning. And that ball's lifted into left field. That's a base hit. And Eric Sorella waving around Anthony Ciesco, and he will score. And Madam Ward will stop it first. And that's an RBI single for Madam Ward. And the Seahawks extend their lead. It's now 8-0.
Now batting number 14, Dylan Ketch.
First pitch to Dylan Ketch, and that ball's roped off the trees and onto Shepherd Ave.
That one was scalded down the right field line.
And here's the 0-1-2 catch. And Dylan scorches one again. And that will go foul. And he's quickly behind 0-2.
I wouldn't throw that same pitch again.
Yeah, he might hit the library this time.
That was Gadaletta.
Here's the 0-2 to Dylan Ketch. And it's high, it's ball 1.
I'm just wanting to see if Ketch would chase. Just trying to change the eye level a little bit.
Here's the 1-2 from Gadaletta. And catch squibs one to the right side. It's going to be a tough play. And they got him. Good play there.
Now batting number 22.
By Lagerfeld. So here's Zach Smith. So here is Smith now. Two-way here. In the top of the 8th, Madam Ward on second base. The Seahawks played at home, 1 run here. And first pitch to Smith is grounded towards the batting cages. Foul ball. And here's the 0-1 from Gadaletta, and Smith fouls it back. And Smith quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Gadaletta on the way, and it's high. Good eye by Smith there. It's 1-2. Seahawks looking for their 7th straight victory, dating back to their spring break trip to Florida. Pitch to Smith is swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that will retire the side, but not before the Seahawks tack on one more. And they lead 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the 8th here from Reynolds Field, and we'll be right back.
Raise your glasses for toast to a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio
And we are back here for the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Alec Wiley to get us started against Will Ginsberg. Zach Barlock enters the game again at center field, pushing Michael DeFusco to left field, replacing Dustin Cicada. Swung on and missed from Shedelik. And Shedelik hits one to short, off the glove of Ward and into left field, a base hit. So now here's Cole Winkleman. Seahawks in control here in the bottom of the 8th.
Cole Winkleman.
Cole Winkleman, the catcher. That pitch is outside, ball 1. Ginsberg checking on the runner, and Winkleman takes it low, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. It's popped into foul territory. And it is not caught by Betts. And that moves the count to 2-1. Two-1 the count now. No outs, runner on first. That pitch is inside. It's 3-1. Here's a 3-1 pitch. And it's inside. It's ball 4. First and second, nobody out now for Gordon.
Let's see if we get any action. A little bit of light tossing out there in the Seahawks bullpen.
So here's Daniel Quint.
Being 8-0, I'm sure head coach Eric Sorrell will try and get Ginsberg through this inning, but right now no outs and 2 on.
And he's out as that bunt. And Quint is not happy with himself. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 8th. So we'll get a pinch hitter. It'll be Joseph Mack from East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. To replace Mike Oley. So first and second, one out now. And that pitch hits Mack. And that will load the bases. And here's a big chance for Gordon to slice into this lead. It'll be Matt Paulson. Or Mike Paulson, excuse me. Seahawks with an 8-run lead. It's 8-0. There's one out here in the bottom of the 8th. This is the biggest chance Gordon has had all afternoon. And that ball's fouled back. Some action in the Seahawk pen. Here's the 0-1 from Ginsberg. And it's in there. It's strike 2. Bases are loaded. There's one out. Ginsberg got a big out before hitting Joe Mack. Here's the 0-2. It's in the dirt. Good block by Catch there. Big at bat in this game. Gordon has yet to score this afternoon. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled back. And we'll do it again. So here's the 1-2 from Ginsberg. One out here on the bottom of the 8th. And it's fouled off him. Staying alive is Paulson. Here's the 1-2, and it's swung on and missed. And Paulson goes down. Well, first and second, no outs, turned into bases loaded with one out, and now it's bases loaded.
Now batting, number 25, Chris Levitt.
2 outs, and here's Chris Levitt. Big chance. Ginsberg trying to give himself 8 scoreless innings just like Maybach did, as that pitch is swung on and missed by Levitt. And it's strike 1. There's the 0-1. And that pitch just missed. And it's ball 1. 2 outs here, bases loaded. 1-1 the count in the bottom of the 8th. Seahawks have been in control all day. And that pitch is low, ball 2.
And this would surely be it for Ginsberg. Trying to end on a positive note here and not surrender a run.
Here's the pitch from Ginsberg, and that ball's blooped into right field, and it will fall for a base hit, and that will bring home 2. An RBI single for Gordon.
Now batting, number 19, Alex Wiley.
And Gordon gets their first runs of the afternoon after going 16 2/3 scoreless innings. So now here's Alec Wiley with 2 outs. So here's Ginsberg trying to get through 8 innings. And Wiley will take time. Here's the first pitch to Wiley from Ginsberg. And it's in there for a strike. Ginsberg now, here's the 0-1 from him. Checks the runner at second. And breaking ball's in there, strike 2. Oh, and 2 the count now on Wiley. Ginsberg trying to get through 8 solid innings. Takes a sign from catch, checks the runners. Here is the 0-2 pitch, and he'll check on the runner, and it was close. Madam Ward almost snuck in the tag.
Yeah, they almost got Mac. Ward were able to sneak in behind him. Here's the 0-2 from Ginsberg, and it's in the dirt. One and 2 the count now. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th frame. Ginsberg. And it's swung on and missed. So Ginsberg gets through 8 solid innings. But the Seahawks let up 2 runs
with 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We move to the 9th inning here from Reynolds Field. Seahawks 3 outs away from a CCC sweep.
Welcome back to Brother Reynolds Field here on the campus of Salve Regina University. Top of the 9th, Seahawks batting. And Aremian will lead things off. Will dribble one to Galadetta. An underhanded flip to first. And there's 1 out. We got a pinch hitter here for the Seahawks.
Team Luke Lombardi.
Lombardi will bat instead of McAllister.
Looks like this is Lombardi's first at-bat. First collegiate at-bat for Lombardi. Luke Lombardi, a freshman from Allendale, New Jersey. And the first pitch he sees as a Seahawk is in there, strike 1.
That pitch misses. Count 1-1. Seahawks batting here in the 9th inning because they're technically the road team in this game, even though it's being played on their home field. Here's the 1-1. Cut on and missed by Lombardi. Seahawks trying to complete the sweep here of the Scots. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. And Lombardi will head back to the dugout. And there's 2 gone.
Now batting, number 6, Jack Banks.
This one bounces home. Count 1-0. The pitch in there for a called strike. Count 1-1 with 2 outs. The pitch from Galadetta on the corner. And it'll be a ball. Count 2-1. Fouled off. Count even 2-2. The pitch. Chop to third. Grabbed there by Quint, and the throw will be in time. to get Betts. And that'll do it for the top of the ninth. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Seahawks in control, leading 8-2, 3 outs away from a sweep here of Gordon College. Hodge, Lagerfield, and Shedelek due up for the Scots. And we'll be back. Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Bottom of the ninth. Seahawks leading 8-2. Trying to close out the Scots. New pitcher on the mound, Andrew Roman for the Seahawks. Trying to close this one out.
So this is Roman's fourth appearance out of the bullpen for the Seahawks with an ERA of 6 even. And he has 2 saves on the season, but this is not a save situation.
They've got a new batter, Brad Welch, will pinch hit
Pitching for Salve.
for Christian Hodge.
Oh, Roman trying to shut the door on a successful day for the Seahawks.
And just the 8th at-bat for Welch. And he does not have a hit.
It's a junior from Stokesdale, North Carolina.
This one off the glove of Catch for a ball. Count 2-0. The 2-0 on the ground. Charging is Arimi, and he fields and guns. And reaching for it is Betts, and he got him.
Good grab by Betts there, using all of his 6'1" frame to make that play.
Now batting number 37, Brennan Corsack.
Corsack will come in to bat now instead of Lagerfeld.
This is his second at-bat of the season. Seeking his first collegiate hit. Batting from the left side of the plate, the freshman from Hollis, New Hampshire, and he grounds one to short on the first pitch he sees. And Madam Ward flings it over to first. And there's 2 away.
Seahawks 1 out away from completing the sweep here against the Scots.
Nick Ramo in the on-deck circle with a sweet bat.
Neon orange. Roman delivers. Shuttlek takes strike 1. The 0-1 from Roman. Down low. Ball 1, count 1-1. With 2 outs, no one on. This one hard hit in the air to right field. Drifting back is Smith, and he reaches around and makes the grab. And that'll do it. The Seahawks take care of business. And they take care of the Scots here this afternoon. They get 8 innings out of their starters in both games. Trahan got an inning of work in the first game, an inning of work here for Andrew Roman. And really, no doubt here today for the Seahawks against Gordon. They jumped on top early and really never looked back.
Well, Andrew, they felt like they were the better team going into the game, and they showed it on the field today. The Seahawks team is the team that can compete for and win a championship, and that is definitely a goal of this team this year. And it's something that is definitely possible. And a great way to start conference play for the Seahawks with a sweep of Gordon and great pitching effort from Pat Maybach and Will Ginsberg.
So the Seahawks improved to 9-4 overall, 2-0 in conference play. The Scots, they slide to 1-15 on the season, 0-2 in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. Next up for Salve Regina, we've mentioned it, they will play Trinity here at 3:30 on the 26th this Tuesday, and then they'll turn their attention to the final 2 games of this 5-game homestand, a doubleheader against Wentworth on the 30th. I'd like to thank our entire staff and production crew, Grace Murphy and Logan Marsh, helping to provide production and live stats for you here this afternoon. For Sal Galtieri, I am Andrew Pizzelli. The Seahawks sweep the Scots here in Commonwealth Coast Conference play. I'm Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.